Good morning and welcome to the Throga channel. My name is Richard and that over yonder is Johnny with
Hi.
shark sandwich to Spinal Tap. I was like, what is that?
Do you know that? Have you seen Spinal Tap?
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember
So
that was the title of the tour though, or
so the reference is that's the album Shark Sandwich, and it was heavily panned by the critics in the movie, and
right.
there was just one 2-word review, and it was instead of Shark Sandwich, it was SHIT Sandwich.
Oh,
So that's
there you go.
pretty clever.
That is not who we're reacting to today.
No, but it's a great shirt.
But this is an artist that does require some exploration, regardless. So we responded to Goddish just a couple of weeks ago as our first experience of experiencing the multiple vocal layers and styles of, and we're trying to, we just spent 5 minutes looking up, how do you say, is it Ado? Yeah. Ado. We're pretty, play it one more time?
Ado.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with. If it's wrong, it's because the video that we decided to watch during an interview that's how.
So it's not our fault. Yeah.
Yes. We'll link to that, and you can blame them. So
coming back to the beautifully controlled chaos that is Ado.
Yes. And this song is called Unravel. It's the most requested one, and it's live. That's what we asked for. We wanted to experience this artist live. She is young. She's like 19 now. This video is just last year. So she's maybe 18 is my guess. And she doesn't... No one knows what she looks like.
Yeah. Which I think I kind of like that we started out with there was no visual at all. It added to the mystique and mystery of who this person was.
No, but that's still... She performs without being able to see what she looks like. Yeah. So from what I saw in the comments, because she started off at she's young, at 17 at the most, and popularity started to build because she was still in school and everything. She wanted to be a little anonymous. That's my understanding from what I read. Clarify that, please. And that's just what she's continued on. So on stage, I don't know if it's a mask or fancy lighting or makeup, but I guess no one knows what she actually looks like, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So I'm excited. Before we jump into that, though, Johnny, real quick.
Yes, please, everybody out there, hit like and subscribe and ring the bell so you always know what we are up to next.
If you want to know what we're up to next. Otherwise, don't ring the bell. Don't hit subscribe. Don't like it.
But
I'm not good at advertising. Also,
but we're really cool. You should.
And if you don't like this video, then you should still click on the description below where you can buy us a coffee. Help support our page that you don't enjoy. But hopefully you do. You can become a silver, gold, or diamond Throwly member for extra perks. And also check out Throga.com where you can explore the Vocal Gym online courses to help develop your voice and how to sing along with the 7 dimensions of singing.
Yes.
Reverse psychology.
Do all that.
I think that's what I just pulled off. So
I think so.
Okay.
Without further ado.
Look at you with the dad joke. I was actually going to set that up, but you stole it. You're not even a dad. Oh, no. What did Caesar call you? Piano daddy.
Piano daddy.
P daddy.
P Diddy.
All right, here we go.
I don't know if that's a good association these days, but anyway.
Perhaps. I don't know. I don't follow any of that. I don't know what's going on there. All right, here we go.
Give my arm out of the way.
こうせない狂える震えないあなたを揺れた歪んだ世界に浮かんだ僕は好きとって見えなくなっていつめないで僕のこと見つめないで誰かが描いた世界の中であなたを傷つけたくはないよ覚えてて僕のこと
she's so cool.
She's a beast.
She is.
Okay. I'm not sure.
She's a master of, I don't know much about her at all, but it seems to me that she is a master of marketing herself. She knows who she is, and she knows how to, like, just present herself in the most perfect way. Like, the stage design, like, the whole kit, it just adds to, like, the whole mystique thing. Yeah.
Breaking all the rules, right? And musically, too. Just I mean, obviously...
But that's what I mean. She knows who she is, and she's just doing it. Yeah,
like, I don't know which layer of the onion to peel away first. Like, there's so many things happening, like you said, visually... I don't know lyrics. Is there closed captions on? All right, so I just put them on now. So let me see if they actually play. If there's, so I'm not sure what the lyrics are. With no disrespect at all as far as what the song's about. It's not that I don't care, but I don't think my brain could take in another bit of information to process lyrics on the first pass, along with everything else happening. They matter. I'll have to look at that separately, or I don't know if we can find something for this. But okay, music band is great. I don't know if this is obviously she's on tour. It's a touring band. Are these musicians that she normally works with? Is there a collaborative effort?
Oh, like in the studio, you mean?
Yeah, I'm just curious. Yeah. Like, if you guys know, because if she wrote this song, and I believe she wrote all of it, it's not in English. So if you guys can help us out, this would be amazing.
Yeah.
And we have keyboard bandmaster now, guitar Takafumi, bass his name's Rock, drums Yunja. I don't know. I'm sorry. And then the live mix this. But I'm curious if this is. Yeah, the band she normally works with, or was just put together for this. They're incredible musicians. Mm-hmm. The soundscapes and the delivery and everything is great, and we're always happy to see that. Her song structure, I don't know what's next, and this is more, I guess, more tame than our first impression. I think
a little bit, but still, yeah, it's definitely more tame. The first one was like.
There's too many layers. Yeah.
But this one, it's still like just this manic. I don't even know, like dual
but it's paced,
like multi-personality thing. Yeah.
Well, manic vocally, yes. So she's going chest voice. Look, there's 5 basic vocal registers that I define them as, and you're going to get different teachers arguing different versions. How I define the vocal registers are by position of the vocal folds themselves. So you have vocal fry, so that the folds are underwhelmed, they're vibrating irregularly, kind of creating that kind of thing. That irregular vibration creates those overtones. Chest voice, vocal folds are thick. Head voice, folds are thin. Falsetto, folds are thinner and slightly apart. So using all of those. And then the 5th register is whistle, which we haven't heard her do yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if we hear some squeaks or something somewhere. Even if it's not necessarily controlled. But she's just letting them all coexist at like the same time in the same breath, with like, borrowing from you that manic air pressure, like just these explosions, and then it goes into this like peaceful moment. Just she's so trippy.
She just throws out all the rules vocally and song structure, writing wise, production wise. Yes. Which, God, I'm always so jealous of people that establish that's their thing, because then they just have free reign for their whole career. Like that's what people expect. They expect you to just do whatever you want, whenever you want, and that's got to be so cool.
And people are going to love it, and they're going to hate it, and none of it matters because...
No, but that's your thing.
Yeah.
And that's your thing, and that's why people are drawn to her, the people that are. But even the people that aren't, have to tune in to see what she's going to do next so they can hate it, you know, and so it's like she
Right?
wins.
I'm gonna watch it to hate it.
Yeah.
Wild. I backed it up a bit.
見つめないで誰かが描いた世界の中であなたを傷つけたくはないよ覚えてて僕のこと魚も無限に広がる孤独が絡まる無邪気に笑った記憶が刺さった動けない動けない動けない動けない動けないよ
God! What?
I know we have subscribers that are gonna hate this, and it's okay. It's okay. You can not watch this. That's fine.
But they will because because they can't look away.
But the metal lover in me is loving this. This is wild. Look, there is often a lack of appreciation for the risk and the development and the technique involved in executing this sounds, because it can be by design a bit repulsive, you know, emotionally, right? I mean, that's where we talked about this before. That's why rock existed. You know, it's like Elvis. He was just so risky and pushing the boundaries and pissing everybody off because he moved his pinky and his hips and then added grit. And you just think of the layers that, you know, how that's built on over the years.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It's crazy. But there is a technique, there is balance, there is intentional imbalance, which sometimes is more difficult to sustain than just holding out a regular note based on, you know, your genetics, your influences, your taste, your style, and what's at hand musically. There's so many factors, but at the end of the day, it's art. It's not for everybody. That's okay. But if
she didn't have technique with making those sounds, her career would be really very short.
She never would have made it past the first show. Like, okay, cancel the rest.
Yes, exactly.
So it's okay if it's not your thing. It's like there's artwork. It's just like I don't get impressionism. It doesn't resonate with me. I'm more of like I like realism, and that doesn't make my opinion wrong. But some would argue that it is. I mean, what are you gonna do? But
I like impressionism. So you are wrong.
Well, in my defense, you're not here. Realism is better.
Well, that type of realism I'll take any day.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
These guys are great.
Yeah. Almost like a Latin beat.
Completely different song. If Jekyll and Hyde can exist on the same breath, it's right here. I didn't go back enough. Hold on. I love that switch. Wild. Simply wild.
Yeah, it definitely. Listening more to it, it's definitely more of a conventional song than the first song that we heard. But still, it's just like what they do within that conventionality. Conventionality, I think that's a word.
On this channel, anything is a word.
is super cool. Like, you know, they just halfway through they start like doing this like Latin beat.
And the guitarist is like, you know, it's a Petrucci influence. It's just like Dream Theater shredding, you know, kind of thing going on.
The bass player, I mean, it's all like they're all being like super busy, like do 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 do. But it works for this. It totally works. Does. I love it. Like normally, you know, it's like if you're
I don't think I would enjoy it. Like I don't think I would enjoy it as much if the whole thing was just screamed or the whole thing was just clean. There's something about that unpredictable insanity, the switch back and forth, which makes it so interesting. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's not. There's, I think, she's young, right? So it's going to be. I'm really interested in seeing where she's going to be 5 years from now. The refinement of this, like how she breathes. There's any singer can grow, right? So it's like she's not always on pitch, but in the moments where she's off pitch, it literally doesn't matter. It's adding to the chaos and the edge and the scream. So it's like this, there's just this freedom of play that's set up in her style of delivery. But when she's intending to be on pitch, it's like she's right on. It's like she knows where and when to go off the rails, because she does go off the rails, but every time it feels like it's just part of that emotional. It's just taking a bucket of paint and being like, the red goes here, you know, and you just let it drip in such a way that's just.
Man, when I find a female artist who can do a good scream, I love it. She's it's got like, you know, that band Flyleaf.
Yes.
Yeah. What's her name?
Is it?
I don't know.
I have to look it up. I know Kitty also.
Yeah, but they're great, and there's elements of the screaming that Adele does.
What is this?
Adele, sorry.
Turngid
or something?
No. So for Flyleaf, the original member is Kristen May, and now it's Lacey Sturm.
Lacey Sturm was the original
I'm sorry.
singer.
Yeah, the original. Wait,
Lacey.
Did the band still exist?
I think so. They did get a new lead singer because Lacey.
Okay.
She left the band years ago, but I always loved her voice, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know them well, but I've heard.
Adele, yeah, she definitely
sorry, I'm just reading that.
Channels some of that, but and some just gives you more, you know, because Flyleaf is more conventional hard rock, but this is a totally different thing.
Oh yeah, and just the flip back and forth, like if she's singing consistently like that, then again it takes a great amount of balance and maintenance of her voice in between those shows of chaos, and that's what I'm saying. It's like how she uses her voice in the years to come as she learns from tour to tour. 'Cause she's so young, with such dynamic songwriting and visual presentation and vocally and everything. I'm just really curious. I mean, genetically her larynx is fully developed at this point, right? So it's just about choices and learning trust and building skills upon that. So I think she's just going to get better as long as she's maintaining her instrument well. she's just gonna keep going.
Yeah, to be that young and to have that much courage to just do whatever you want
It's amazing.
and not give a crap what anybody else thinks.
I do
That's
respect
pretty
that.
awesome. I
do
respect it.
that.
You know, whether you love or you hate what they do, to have that bravery to just
Yeah.
throw caution to the wind and screw the rest. Screw what anybody thinks. I'm just going to do my thing.
That's another one. I'm curious too, as far as what her personality is like. So if you guys have recommendations for another song, if there's like a cool, like a short interview or something where I'm guessing we're not going to see her face still, but like, how does she, just her speaking voice, I'm just curious even what that is, what her personality is like behind this. Sometimes the singers that have this absolutely insane delivery on stage are sometimes the meekest. I'm just picturing her just like,
I feel like that's the way she's going to be. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But yeah, hook us up. Thank you for the suggestions. Thank you for bringing our attention to this song. And that is it for today. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We hope you have an amazing day. We love you all. And
Love
see
you.
you next time.
See ya.